About Nicholas Sturgeon.
It's the story on the right-hand side. There was a public meeting at the weekend addressed by 7 Labour candidates in Birmingham, including Liam Byrne, Tom Watson, Shabana Mahmood and Jack Dromey, Harriet Harman's husband. Nothing untoward about that, you might think, but the audience was segregated. It was an Asian audience, and you had men on one side and women on the other, and never the twain shall meet. Now, I have to say, if in my days as a candidate, if I'd been asked to address a meeting that segregated women and men, I would have walked out. And I think in this day and age, how you can justify that, I understand all the sort of religious background to it, but this was not in a mosque, it was a public meeting. And how feminists, and I'd be interested in your views on this, how feminists can justify this, and they do, I do not know.
I'm interested in my views as well.
You haven't quite formed them, have you?
Well, no, I mean, I thought the Labour response was really, really poor. They had a lot of questions on Twitter. They were blocking people. They were blocking normal people just for asking them what had gone on, which is really just stupid. What frustrated me about that was it was so stupid. I think with the actual thing itself, you've got to it's a bit like France banning the burqa. You've got to ask yourself who benefits when you stop a girl being educated. Are you really putting the spokes in the wheels of oppression that you think you are, or are you just oppressing those people from a different direction? So you have to ask yourself who benefits when you say you people aren't allowed to listen to what we say politically because you're not organising yourself in a way that I approve of. Now, maybe
if you believe in equality, then how can you possibly justify any form of segregation?
Well,
there was a justification that, there's a bit at the back where women and men could mix. Well, great, at the back of the room, fantastic.
Let's look at it from a different angle. Say you had an all-female meeting, and that was because women weren't allowed to be unchaperoned in the company of men. Now, obviously, that is predicated on a religious notion that I think is just silly. But would I refuse to talk to her? Of course I wouldn't.
Okay.
Well, Harriet Harman here, she's clearly uncomfortable with it, but she says, well, basically, it was better to have women at the meeting than not have them at the meeting. Well, fair enough, up to a point, Lord Cox.
OK, I'm going to speed you along because we've only got a minute now to talk about this story.